So we've bought our 10 tins of pellets. We've realised the importance of doing that. How do you then go about preparing your pellets for hunting in the field?
Right. Lots of people don't. Most hunters don't.
I'm one of them.
Right. I'm a hunter that does. If you take that tin of high quality pellets, and they're among the best you can get, you tip them into a clear pickle jar with some warm water and a squirt of fairy liquid, give them a swirl around, no matter how well they're made, because they've sort of bumped into each other on the journey from the factory to you, there'll be tiny little bits of swarf. And if you give them a little swirl around and hold the jar up, you'll see the swarf collect at the bottom. That swarf is not your friend. They don't add swarf to pellets. Nobody wants swarf. What it can do, it can actually physically unbalance a pellet, like a little bit of lead on the end of your wheel when they balance your wheel. It can act like that, or more importantly, it can go into the grooves of your rifling. So let's get rid of it. So all we do is tip the pellets into a soft sieve, give them a rinse, okay? Then, while it's still in the sieve, hairdryer, blast them. Blast them with the hairdryer till they're not only bone dry, even up the middle of the skirt, they're hot. The pellets are hot. Meanwhile, before they cool down, just get yourself a lint-free cloth or a piece of kitchen towel, put some oil on it. Now, I use Napier oil, but you don't have to use anything fancy. Just put a nice coating of oil over it, scrunch it up a bit, tip the hot pellets on it, and then pick it up and just give them a little rock until they're all coated on the outside with a tiny little bit of oil. Wipe the tin out, because there'll be little bits of swarf still caught in it. Wipe it out, return the pellets to the tin. In 5 minutes, I don't know how many pellets you shoot in the field, but in 5 minutes I can do 500. In 10 minutes I can do 1,000 pellets. That's a lot of rabbits.
That's a lot of rabbits.
In 10 minutes. But what you will also know is while you're doing that, as you tip them out on the paper or the cloth, you'll see if there's a bent one or two. There's always a couple of bent ones. Get rid of that. So you've sorted the bent ones out, which is far better than picking it out in the night when you're keeping your eye on the rabbit and you're trying to reload your mag. You don't want to put a bent pellet in there. So you've eliminated the bent pellets, you've got rid of all the swarf, you've also left a nice little coating of oil on the pellet, which will keep the bore of your rifling, it'll keep the internals nicely coated, because if you're out in the field and it's really cold, you put it into your warm car on the way home, you're going to get condensation in there. And unless you pull it through every time, which is another subject you're going to be asking me about, you don't want to be doing that. You want to make sure it's got a little coating of oil on the inside and it won't rust up. So there's only benefit, there's only stuff to be gained by preparing the pellets. And I know for a fact there's going to be people out there saying, oh, I ain't prepared a pellet for 45 years. No, you haven't, maybe not, nor did I for a while, until I wanted what this little series and what this man is all about, which is ultimate performance. For ultimate performance, clean, prepared pellets work better.